today we're going to have a look at Mortal Glory 2 and its new DLC, Reign of Tyrants. So we haven't looked at Mortal Glory 2 before and I did not mind it. So let's jump back in and have a look at the DLC. Now, Domination, I believe, is the boss character. I think this is what the new DLC is. Even if it isn't, it's a version of the game that I haven't played before. So let's give it a go. And I can see the DLC is just part of this as well. So new characters, new skills, new items. So even if I come across them, I won't know. But I'll take the tutorial tips because I'm probably a little bit rusty. But let's go some Domination. Isn't much, but it'll get you started. What will? The money? Thank you. Each shop randomly offers wares. Yeah, alright. So I don't really know what my character's going to be looking like, but let's go. I can afford that. That's blue. I want to keep it at least. That's nice. Go for that guy. And let's bring this guy to the party too. Now, do I need to recruit? I just suddenly realized that I don't have any money and I need to do that. I need to abandon run and start again. Alright. Main menu. New game. Start. Let's recruit this time. Okay. I think a guy that's hard to kill. And let's go this bird looking dude. Based on very little. Before you battle, you can see your opponents and make changes to your team before entering the battle. By default, you cannot have duplicate races in your team. Okay. Units take turns to attack, so we can move equal to their action points. So you got one action point. I mean, they're only moving with two anyway, so. When is she ranged? I don't know. Swing him this way. Move him up to behind the. I feel like letting yourself get within one square of the ogre could be dangerous. When attacking in melee, all characters have the chance to apply knockback to the target. This will cause the target to travel equal to the amount of knockback until they collide with something. Colliding will deal piercing damage based on the remaining knockback. Yeah, we remember knockback. So let's hit that and go. Gonna pick on someone a little bit binder. Well, pick the wrong guy. So it does seem like it would be worth having one weapon. Seems worth way more than that gold would be. The giant knife. Oh, do I get everything, do I? Okay. Sorry, I was sort of speaking between a weapon and 15 gold, and I was like, that does not stack up. Okay. So I think fundamentally, especially since we're getting experience for killing stuff, we really want to have multiple races. Sorry, all three of our guys in there. So we need separate races since we can't have the ogre. What do we want? Probably someone with some sort of range. Be him. Obviously, we can't afford it yet, so that's what our sort of goal would be, let's say. Now, is there a way that I can... where do I sort of look at my recruits, tell them to put the stuff that I've purchased on It's like, who's holding that weapon? No one at the moment, right? Where is my sword? Why is he on my team? Oh no, it's not. Wow. No, he's just, that's the order of fighting. Wow. I'm on top of things. Now, if I like this where this goes so far away, especially with range like that, wait, how can I end turn? The angles here. What about moving closer to stabby? Yeah. Regenerating. That's gonna put a wrinkle in my plans. Go away. Probably didn't need as much of the instructions as I thought I did. You can't just bash. Do I have any debuffs on? Where would I see that if I did? A few of these guys I recognize from Major Monsters too. Probably mentioned that last time. Definitely feels hamstringing to sort of wait so many turns before they can attack again, but I guess it's the curse of being a level 1. Same king from Major Monsters too. All for it. Obviously, like, it's games that are being developed where you don't have to, like, there's sort of, I guess, packs of characters that are out there. Means that you don't have to worry about being able to animate as much as you are just focusing on getting to design the idea of a game that you want. I love it. Oh, good. You can actually just attack. They don't need to use their ability. Alright. Thing I learned. That came in very handy for my 2 now level 2s. Old gold armor. Again, I don't know how to use it though. Effects can have choices. Sturdy man, fancy clothes. Listen, kid, I know you're coming. Fight in my town. How do I know? I'm the fight organizer. I know things. Anyway, viewership numbers are down and I'm looking to spice things up. I have a few ideas in mind that could be worthwhile for both of us. 6 enemy goblins will aid the enemies? That seems harsh. What do I get? How would I go against 6 of them? How weak are goblins? Let's find out, shall we? And even if I were to buy your stuff, but I don't know where I'm putting stuff on my guys. Is that here? That's here. Okay. Okay, so we want to give the... I want to give the weapon to him because he's the one that's going to be in there sooner. Life leech. Teach that to you. And let's get that what do we want? I mean, the knockback seems pretty valuable. Physical damage isn't that high, so a +1 does seem pretty solid. So 16% is the critical chance at the moment. It's really low mana points. Did anything you did that cost mana, or was it just like that it takes... No, it's just to wait 3 turns, so... It's not like he's rolling with that, so let's go more protection. Make him harder to kill. He's got really low. Well, that's at 2%, so it doesn't feel like that's worthwhile. So let's go protection. It'll make him harder to kill. You're not giving me much in the way of damage. And let's just make him again harder to kill. Problem is he's slow, so the Skiri is always going to be in front, sort of like taking the fight. Alright, now we got these two guys plus enemy team has an extra thing, but they've already got 6 extra goblins or something, right? Yeah. So I feel like what I need to do is I need to just get my 2 guys to sort of consolidate on an edge. Let them come to me. We've got a 3rd turn now. You're a real mover. And the good news is that the goblins move 2 spots, while the Minotaur and the Ogre move 1. So if we just hold, then the weak guys will get to us much sooner. Okay, now we've got a problem. They're going to be shooting at us. A real problem. These guys can range. My goodness. We are cooked. Only going to be 2 turns? At the best of times, I thought that this was going to be like a real tough way to fight. But now the fact that all these guys are going to be... If they were doing that, that's what I was expecting here. Light little just tap as they attack. Not that they've got the ability to fire arrows at me. Because if we're not killing them in 1 hit either... Thank you, Eagle Boy. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I still stand by that if the they didn't have range, I would have had a chance. And my impression of goblins would be small dudes that aren't going to cause you too much grief. Here we are, sufficiently griefed by that. You've lost a fight on this level. Next loss will result in defeat. Okay. So we're allowed to lose 1. Must be this guy's up agility. That's really making him quick to move. Getting some agility for our ogre friend, or even just retiring our ogre friend and saying like, you know what, buddy, just, you're not good. Oh. You can only use it on yourself. Okay, thank goodness that he's attacking. This is where the ogre comes in handy. It's silly enough to attack him over the MVP of this this team. Oh, you've got a chance here, Roger, in a one-on-one. Oh my goodness, Ogre. Well, it wasn't pretty, but we got there. Misplaced hand. Teleport to target unoccupied tile with a corpse. With a dagger. Second option. Okay. Want to learn a perk or do we want to learn a special skill? Gain a random racial skill as normal skill. Gain a random perk. Okay, so to here, I could bring in someone's sheep. We could still hold. These guys are now level 4. They're level 1s, so let's try and hold a little bit longer. Give the dagger to our friend. Let's see if we can get him to teleport. Might help him move a little bit quicker. What we're sort of looking for is agility. There's 2 agility there, which probably isn't enough. That does seem pretty good, but again, we can't afford it. Let's jump to battle. Enemy characters start the fight with a random unremovable buff. Ah, we'll be alright. I also wonder if I should be flipping my team around. That should be letting Skiri sort of move first. I think that... Ouch. Wow. Out pulling punches. Did I just not, like, level my guys anywhere near fast enough here? Oh, my goodness. He does not pack a punch. Alright, well, let's give that one more run. Get rid of the tutorial tips this time. Let's have a look at recruiting options this time. So my takeaway there was I liked agility. So who's going to help in terms of... I mean, I get this sense that this guy's going to move some decent pace. And I would kind of rather just have someone on the board than sort of roll with no one. So let's go with Lizard Dude. Based on nothing. Let's jump straight into a battle versus an ogre. Two moves to start with, lovely. Ogre's got 2 moves too. So does my guy, so... So he needs mana to do his ability. I mean, it doesn't really much matter if there's only one. Be on the board. Now, I do genuinely think that the thing that's most important here is getting someone else on the field as well. So if we go to here, we go to the shop, sell. I'm going to sell the 2 of those to give us a 163 so that we can get someone. Now I quite liked my bird, so let's get him in there as well. And let's go battle. Can I rearrange the order of these guys? Is that a thing that I get to choose? Let's go bird go first. Barrel heavy. Because to me, and he's got 3 moves, so we are agility kings this time. Wow. There's a lot of things that you just did in one move there. Play a different approach to this guy with his 4 damage versus the it's how dominant he sort of was in the last one. Well, he's about to get absolutely destroyed here. I'm sort of learning that it's not so much class-based. No, sorry, not race-based. But sure, pick a fight with a different dude. Please do. Strategy not really coming to play with her approach on that. Right. Second guy's far out in front. Now the skills I obviously should be using a bit more. Great. We really want quite nice. I feel like we should be waiting for blues. No, not battle. We want to go this one. Protection and HP. Well, we know this guy can get out fast, so let's do that. Healing. I'm going to give it to a wolf. Don't fully understand how these work. Okay, there we go. So this guy's ability is more than the mana he's got. This guy's already got an AoE damage. I'm going to sell that one too. That's a good sell price. Let's just check to see if that opens up anything in the shop. Alright, let's go give our friend the wolf a dress so that he can do some proper healing. Well, luckily he's got so much healing ability that he can, oh, that was really this guy we wanted to get. Okay, so Didn't even get to him in time. Oh my goodness. Knockbacks that just aren't working for me because I'm not knocking them into things. Wow. A little undercover MVP work there by Lizard Boy. Forceful bash, that's be good. Wouldn't mind forceful bash for our mate that has no abilities really at this stage. Let's give shoes to him so that he can actually use his ability. Now they're hunting the MVP. Ah. To hurt my own guy there, bumping him into him. Man, they're taking shots on Sharak. I don't quite... Oh, okay, as I said, I don't quite get the logic of the way that these guys attack. They seem to keep swapping who they're going for, but in that particular case just then, he clearly went for the angle so that I'd get bumped into something. A genuinely good strategy approach that they're working with. Agility, vitality. Okay, so agility, vitality. Would you be opposed for me to acquire a drop of your blood just for a drop, nothing more? Paramount importance, science. You would be handsomely reimbursed. And money though. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so in the shop we can spend... Let's do that. Get some real, like, advantages here. So then we jump to these guys. We'll give him... Hey, I can have 4. I don't know why I decided I could only have 3. Alright, so we'll give the physical damage hits to him. And the agility we can give to this guy. This will be a boss fight, and I added an extra degree of difficulty to this for myself. You think I can move 5? This boy can whip around. Oh my goodness. I wonder about the early turns in this and if there's any actual value. Only if you're up against range guys, I suppose, in actually sort of trying to progress forward. Like, almost chess style, I feel like you want to... be a little bit further back. Does not consume a turn. That'll be good since... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that would also impact his friend. We are cooked. We are very cooked here. So I actually got to just watch him use that fire thing to great ability. And to sort of learn this is how you actually should be using this thing. Incredibly good effect. At least we killed someone, right? So I feel like where I'm falling down here is that I'm... Well, firstly, actually, I think that possibly in this one I've forgotten to ever level up my guys. So there's plenty of stuff still here to be done. Which is certainly a downfall of mine. Wouldn't mind if the game reminded me that I'd forgotten, like that I had upgrades still to do before it let me jump into battle. Because it's a little bit subtle, I think. Once you're on this page, it's the only spot you're going to see it. So even going to that page, I didn't notice that there was upgrades I needed to do. But I can accept it's my fault too. We will call it there for that one. Yeah, so that DLC is out very soon. Depends on when I'm filming this versus when it gets released. And I'm pretty sure it'll actually be out by the time this video comes out. Any questions or comments, feel free to check them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.